Introverts want to pursue what we think is appropriate, and everybody wants to fulfill the highest and truest expression of themselves. This is Living Tips on VOSTV. I am Omoruyi Eseosa. On today's episode, we're going to look at tips on how to save to be more financially prudent this year 2022. The tips will come up after this short break. Welcome back to Living Tips on VOSTV. And like I said before, on today's show, we'll be talking about how to be more financially prudent this year 2022. Being that everybody wants to save money, everybody wants more money. Like they say, money is never enough for everybody because no money, no gain. Now, starting with the first tip that I have for you today is fail to plan. Like the saying goes, when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Always have a plan of everything and a budget of everything you want to buy, you want to purchase, whatever you want to have in store, have a budget for it and work towards it. So, no impulse buying. Now to the next step is have a savings account. Yes, you would agree with me that some persons say, I think I have one account and that is enough. I'm not even able to fund that account, so why should I have another one? No, darling, you need to have another one. And this one at this time around shouldn't have easy access to withdrawals, but easy access to deposit. What do I mean by this? Have this account, it should be a fixed deposit account where mostly you can't withdraw all the time. Possibly do not even have an ATM to that account. Even if you have to go there for withdrawal, which like they say for the rainy day, and it shouldn't rain every day around you or in your corner. So that is when you have to go there. But when you don't have need of that, make do with the other casual account, which is your first savings account, and have a different one, perhaps in a different bank. With this, you'll be able to save more and control your spendings and your expenses. And the next one is find a side hustle. Yes, a lot of you will agree with me that having a side hustle is very, very important. Being that, it helps you to be more relaxed in your expenses and you won't be too tensed. Man, having one source of income, how would you cope in the present economy we find ourselves? Everybody is trying to make ends meet from the little. Sometimes the stipends we receive in our workplace aren't enough to cover her lifestyle. So finding a side hustle that actually is less stressful and do not take you from your main job is very, very good and prudent too. At least with the side hustle, we'll be able to take care of your minimal expenses. Yes, you know, some of us just do buying and impulse buying and all of that. And some of the ladies who like to buy beautiful things. Not that you might do not like buying beautiful things as well, but having the side hustle helps you take care of your minimal spendings and you have your salary concentrated on your major projects and goals. Okay, to this other one is fix it yourself. Yes, fix that thing yourself. There are some chores some of us do not want to do ourselves or we do not do anymore because of, lack of time or perhaps tiredness. Yeah, we've worked too long at the office or at the shop and we just feel we should just dish out some of these tokens to persons to help us run one or two errands. Trust me, darling, that errand and those tokens that you're actually giving away is eating deep into your pocket. Don't get me wrong, these are businesses for persons who actually operate cleaning agencies and running up errands, the bike services and all. But sometimes there are things you know you can do for yourself. Why not do these things yourself? You can fix a broken door yourself. Yes, you can. You can actually clean your house yourself. It is your house. You can wash your clothes yourself. Who wore them? You did. Now we're going to try this. Saving those tokens you are giving out to these persons for running or carrying out the services for you, you can actually save them in a piggy bank. Yeah, you can save it there and let's try it for a month or two. You would attest to what I'm telling you. Before I move on with these tips, let's take a short break. Welcome back to Living Tips. Now, as I was saying about being more financially prudent this year 2022, I'm not done with my tips. Now to the last set of tips I have to dish out to you is get out of debt. Yes, I'm serious. You shouldn't have debt in this new year. Come on, we just started. Get out of debt. Stop owing, stop borrowing. Stop borrowing to buy things sometimes you do not need for long, or sometimes you do not even need at all. Some of us are just so good at give me this, give me that, I'll pay back. And this actually eats deep into our savings, and most times we're able to achieve our set goals for the year. If you want to achieve your set goals and have a certain amount of money to be able to actualize anything, sometimes debt is the number one thing you should take out of your list. Now, the next one is change where you buy things. Yes, you shouldn't shop at the same shop, in the same shop all the time, or for 2-3 years, and they're like this common saying, or the layman will say, "Now my customer, she know me well." No, those are things that actually support or incur more debt. Madam, I go pay later. This eats dips into your tips. But sometimes when you shop, when you stand where you shop from, you tend to be able to know the different prices of things. Sometimes the place you feel so comfortable shopping, or it seems comfortable around your area and all of that, might just be eating dip into you. Yes. Impulse buying, or perhaps arbitrary charges of goods you should have actually gotten lesser. So change where you buy stuff. It shouldn't be stationed to one place. These are all the tips I've got to bring your way onto this episode. I hope you found them quite useful, and I would be so glad if you put them into practice, because Living Tips is here to give you a healthy lifestyle. That's all we've got to bring your way on Living Tips and VOSTV. I hope you find those tips quite useful. Yes, they are very useful and handy too. And I would be glad if you actually put these tips to play and show you have a prudent 2022. Thank you for watching.